Myntri bedekmi iktat puli puthi ka sarkar jilla ba lakmen rumboi ulong baga jingkio ka puli puthi ha jilla Meghalaya ka longman usnem da ka ba ong ba usnem arja khatnyo arja khatpra ka jilla ka yo sanspa prop sau point ba usnem arja khatpra arja khandai pat ka yo druspa shpo point yakani ula Pynshai din ki jingkan tho ki blami naga jing yo tang druspa sau khandai point hausnem arja khandai arja rapho pat bawan hatrai do na pedang ki jalla kari India hakam miej kheiñ point katkum ka performance grading index bala palat pat ba da ka sarkar India.
Yes, the government of India 2 days back have approved this performance grade index for all the schools all over the country. So the Meghalaya has got about 649 point out of 1,000 point which have been taken as index by the government of India. But if we see the fact of the matter is that it is not that it is the Meghalaya has improved every year. In 2017-18, the score is 584. And 2018-19, the score is increased to 610. And this year, this last report, 2019-20, the score is 649. So in these last 3 years, there is the improvement, and we will improve more. And we know the deficiency. That's why since 2018-19, I have already spoken about 3 things which need to be done. Number 1 is infrastructure. Number 2 is that the trained teacher. And number 3 is that the how to improve the facility of the schools. I'm very glad in all these issues the government has addressed it. In fact, in the last 3 years, more than 200 schools, LP schools, additional classrooms have been sanctioned by the government of Meghalaya, which have already been completed. And I'm very thankful to the Honorable Chief Minister, who has placed and said time and again that education is a priority, which this year 200 schools will be upgraded in facility of the government schools with an investment of about 100 crore. So this is a infrastructure we are addressing, and we need more. Number 2, regarding the 19,306 teachers were trained in 2020-21 on the Nishtha. And attendance of the teachers also have been launched, captured in November 2020 on the Teams. And textbook, all over whatever we get, we are distributing, and we are expanding of ICT and computer aided learning into 50 plus government schools this year. So drinking water in schools will be improved in collaboration with JJM. And MLIT portal is now ready to offer the state level online program which will improve the volume and quality of training. 27,342 teachers' records have been digitized on the Teams with a unique teacher ID. And 4,500 teachers of government and government aided have been trained on the ADB program. All this initiative which we are looking because we know since 2018 that we need to improve more. So all these things which we are undertaking and in the process of undertaking, I'm sure that the education, infrastructure and also quality will improve. Moreover, having seen that in infrastructure, there are many schools that do not have a proper infrastructure. So if you recall, last year, we have passed in the cabinet, we have taken a decision that in rural area, if I am not mistaken, about 3 acres of land is needed for the school to be recognized, and in urban about 2.5, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the exact figure. So why we are doing this? We want that the schools, future schools, whatever they have to have a playground, they have to have other facilities. So this thing is we are taking into consideration, and we will do more in the years to come. I'm very glad that, as I said to you, 200 schools will be infrastructure will be done in this year for an amount of 100 crore, and next year 375 schools will be provided the infrastructure in this next year. So these all the things why we are undertaking is we want to do more for the in spite of seeing that the little bit whatever we done in the last 3 years, there is an increase in the score of the schools in the state of Meghalaya.
But how did this report come into conclusion that ranking Meghalaya the lowest in terms of?
See, this report give the scores of every state. That's why our score is 649. And this, what are the initiatives which we are doing last year? Because this is a report of 1920. What we are doing last year and this year, it will reflect in the next report of the government of India. See, I'm not the one who will question the report. I'm very happy that this report come. It will open our eyes as the policy maker that we need to do more. So we take all report, all the report. We take it as it will open our eyes as the policy maker. Where we are lacking. I'm very glad that during this the central government in the last 3 years has published this type of report. That's why in 2017-18 we have seen only 542. We work into it. We reached 610. We work into it. 2019 it reached 649. And now, with all this initiative which we are taking, then naturally we will improve. I'm very happy, I'm very thankful to the Honorable Chief Minister that he understands the need to improve the infrastructure. And it is the first time that from the state fund, that 100 crore will be pumped only into these primary and secondary schools.
So the report says that the state failed to provide textbooks and uniforms also.
Textbook we are providing. Whatever textbook we get, we are providing. There are so many parameters, and I think that the best for you, you kindly go to the report. It is all there in the website, and read all the parameters so that you will understand, because it's a very huge, so many pages, multi-pages report. So for each state, then you will know the fact and the figure. And I'm very happy that yes, we want to do more, but the consistency in improving, it is there every year, and we will do more. We are doing this because they didn't have a proper building, and it's very sad to say that we need more than 1,000 schools which need to improve. And you should know the fact also that our school also is reflect that in our state that we have so many temporary ad hoc appointment, which this year more than 1,300 teachers have been given the permanent appointment. This also will reflect in the next report of the government of India. I'm talking about infrastructure. We will do what it is best, taking into account the financial portion of the state, taking into account the availability of fund. But this is a committed thing which we are going to do, and we will do it.